Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. Stopped at the 17. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burnett. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO...
It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Try to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's a heat. Got the quick pass. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Arizona in a hurry.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, you've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Going for it all. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've got a first down here to open the period. DB's right up on the receivers. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Arizona lines up with a first and goal. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll run the option. Got the first down and more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long, and when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make them count.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He'll pull it down. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Harden. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
He's going up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying to pound it in. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on. Touchdown Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tosses it back. He's got him flying down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He's not afraid to go deep. Looking for the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Just ran over him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Mustangs will have a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll run it from the gun. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's the pressure. Desperately wanted to keep...